Hey guys, welcome to Command Night Episode 2. Um, just opening this up just a little bit weird because apparently my microphone did not record Priest's audio throughout the entirety of this game. So you're going to
Hey,
be hearing Thrackerzod, Bugsy,
Hello again.
Fan, and
Hello
Thrackerzod,
again.
uh, respectively, uh, pretty well as you go out through the video, but you won't be hearing myself. So I'm taking this opportunity while I introduce my Tatiova deck to just let you guys know that there's going to be some weird audio stuff in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Bugsy, Fan, and Thacker who are going to carry this episode for me because I'm bad at life. And hope you guys enjoy this episode. No spoilers, but I certainly had a lot of fun.
yes, it was
In opposite
hilarious.
I laughed very hard and absolutely have seen this clip that you're referring to.
The clip I'm referring to is a previous game that we played where this deck actually decked itself rather than actually winning. But anyway, I introduced Scapeshift, Field of the Dead, and Avengers in the car as my main
Gross.
cards.
Oh no.
And everyone doesn't like Field of the Dead.
At least
It-
you can't have multiples. Unless you have a Vesuva.
Which my deck doesn't have. But anyway, this is all I'm going to put in here as far as me. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and thank you so much for watching. Episode 3 coming out next week. It also has the
Handy.
audio issue, but after
oh
that,
my
it
god!
shouldn't be
I did
have
not
that
realize
anymore.
Vesuva was a $30 card.
Yeah.
My Windgrace deck is more expensive than I thought it was. That's fun.
Alright, I am playing a Nethroid Cats deck. And I also have Kahira the Orphan Guard as my companion, which means that at whenever I could play a sorcery, I may pay 3 generic mana to put Kahira into my hand. And got my 3 showcase cards here. Yeah, Nakata War Pride, because this is just a really funny, weird card.
It is.
And if I attack with it, or it must be blocked by exactly one creature, and when it attacks, it clones itself for each creature defending player controls, and those clones are also attacking, and must be blocked by exactly one creature each. And it's pretty great if I have something mutated onto it, because that creature, that mutate stack is copied all those times. And if it has any fun properties, then great. There's Doom Whisperer, which is useful for loading up my graveyard with interesting things to reanimate. Which, by the way, this is kind of a mass reanimate deck, as the Eerie Ultimatum might hint at.
And also, your commander probably hints at that pretty strongly.
Just
Oh
a touch.
yeah, just res 10 power worth of stuff, which also hits 0 power creatures pretty well, turns out. And Kahira the Orphan Guard powers up my cats. Well, cats, elementals, nightmares, demons, and or not demons, dinosaurs, and beasts. Each get +1/+1 in vigilance, which makes exactly one card in my deck very sad because Miri doesn't like to be untapped.
Ah.
According to Spell Table, your companion is actually an island.
Yeah, it can never figure me out. I figure it's the tilt.
Spell table still has some teething issues. Uh, Today I will be piloting Grimgrin Corpseborn, and the whole point of this deck is pretty much just zombie tribal, as evinced by Dire Graf Captain. And, well, that's half of it. The other half is just continually offsetting Grimgrin's whole doesn't untap unless you feed him drawback. Puppet Conjurer is one of the more fun and funky versions by just spawning sad sad little 0/1 tokens that will immediately die during my upkeep if I don't do something with them. And my other showcase card is Feed the Swarm, because it is targeted enchantment removal in black. And why are you not playing Feed the Swarm?
Yeah, if you're not playing Feed the Swarm in your deck that would otherwise have problems dealing with enchantments, you're wrong. Run Feed the Swarm. It's like a 10-cent card. Go get like 5.
It's so good. This has been your public service announcement.
Yeah, I run that in
Freaking
my
handy.
I run that in my Keurig CEDH deck. Like,
I need this card, like all of it.
all right, what I've got over there? Nothing, just some cards. As you can, so I am playing Gaby Nest Warden. Webcams are hard. So Gaby Nest Warden is a Jeskai commander who says I can pay 0 rather than the cycling cost of the first card I cycle each turn. And whenever I draw my second card each turn, I get the best token Wizards has ever created.
I don't know. Dragon Cats are a pretty fierce contender there.
I mean, like no offense meant to our great queen Wasatoru, but like dinosaur cat. And then my showcase cards, I've cheated a bit. I actually have 4, because 2 of them have partner. I have Braylon and Shabraz, who are, the way more popular commanders that came out of this pre-con, but they're still really good in Gaby. Braylon is whenever I discard a card, he gets a +1/+1 counter and hits all my opponents. And Shabraz is whenever I draw a card, he gets a +1/+1 counter and I gain life. One of them makes humans fly, the other makes sharks have trample. They like each other, and because they have partner, they also tutor each other. It's a match made in heaven.
Ooh ha ha!
Ikoria is great.
Ikoria was just a wonderful set, and I can't wait to go back.
My favorite set since last time they did. Was it Wedges or what is
It was
it
Wedges.
called?
It was Wedges. That was Tarkir.
Wedges.
All right, and then Abandoned Sarcophagus. Abandoned Sarcophagus is I can cast spells with cycling from my graveyard, and if a card with a cycling ability would be put into my graveyard and it wasn't cycled, exile it instead. So it lets me actually cast all the cards I cycle as long as I cycle them first.
And nobody smelts the sarcophagus.
And then don't worry about the third card. It's just here for show, really. But no, seriously, it's Decree of Annihilation. I expect that I'm probably gonna have to cast this after Escape Shift resolves at some point this game, and by cast I mean cycle this. It is not specifically here to ruin your life, although fate would have it that I have one of the best tools in the game for ruining your life.
Pure coincidence.
Right?
7.
8.
I actually have dice readily available this time. 7.
Roll off. Snake Eyes. Ah. I got a 1/1. You got a 1/1. Sounds even to me.
This is definitely how math works.
Especially
Yeah, I mean,
dice math.
If you add up either of those, you get 2. So like.
All right. First one's free.
Yeah.
I believe that's the case in Commander.
I don't know if everyone does this, but at least at my local game store that I haven't been able to play at due to COVID, it's we were doing
I can't keep this.
we were doing first one's free, and after that it's the Queen's Mulligan,
What's the Queen's Mulligan?
the London Mulligan.
Oh, right. That is a good name though. I believe it did.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the standing official mulligan rules.
I'll keep this.
I don't believe those are the official mulligan rules for Commander, unless because I believe Commander, the official rules I think are actually first one's free, and then standard mulligan rules apply.
Okay, seriously? That's even worse. Where are my lands? First run blues, am I right?
You know, actually, looking at this again, I'm not sure this is a keepable hand, because it's like, I've got, everybody's doing it.
Yeah, I've got two lands and a whole lot of 3-drops, so.
That reminds me of that list you shared from SD about how her glossary of magic terms.
Oh, yes.
No, but they
As-
have been. Sorry,
They
carry
have
on.
been watching arena streams. So
Yeah.
we've got things like Top Deck, that thing which, in spite of all historical and video evidence, you will continue to swear you have never done.
Yeah, no,
There's one for Mulligan.
Relevantly, Mulligan, the best way to discover just how good your first hand would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a keeper. I can work with this.
Okay, I can work with this. Now to choose a card to get rid of. Okay, let's ditch that. Bloop.
Also, since it's one of the few decks where this is the case, I have a pretty matching deck box and a sticker on it.
Nice.
And ST's definition holds. I guess I'll keep.
Ah.
See, I have a I really like the satin towers. I do have a few of them. But hold on. But so I have a backpack full of magic cards and big bulky satin towers. Do not play nice with limited space.
Yeah, I've just been using backpack. Oh, my turn? Sorry, I missed it. Untap, upkeep, draw. Cool beans. I shall play a Blossoming Sands in defense mode and end my turn. Also, I gain a life.
Alrighty. Things.
Huh, neat.
I will just play a Frost Marsh and pass.
Alright. Play an Island, and I will pass. Actually, wait, we're on Discord audio. How is it?
I've been pressing spacebar. I didn't want to ruin the magic for you.
Yeah, it's
all
like,
right.
It's like either spell table's blatantly spying on us, or
Way to pull the beard off Santa.
Yeah, jerk. I play this Twilight Mire, and I will again pass the turn.
Right.
It
and
is.
Things are not looking good for Foamstar Runner.
Oh, yo.
Foam, hands up.
Oh, sorry.
Like I couldn't make out what they were, but like be careful.
Appreciated. I'm going to have to discard a corpse connoisseur.
Mm.
Yes, but it's terrible to miss your second land drop.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay, just foams lands are cursed on spell table.
Evidently.
Right.
He was reeling from how cursed foams land drops are.
Yeah, right. I am going to cycle a hieroglyphic illumination. And play a land for turn. That actually was not the original plan, but and then double check here. Yes, I will pass.
For a second there, I thought you said Pajamas Reach. Fair enough.
The true identity of the Kodama of the West Tree is actually Pajama Sam.
No need to hide when it's dark outside, right?
All right, so you're threatening Tatiova next turn if I'm paying proper attention here. I don't like it.
That dirt is benting. Alright, so you done? Alright. I play a forest. And I'm going to tap 3 mana. Yeah, 2 green and a colorless. To cast a Runic Armasaur. And whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, I may draw a card. Pass.
And alrighty. Discard reassembling skeleton, pass.
Okay, that's also not a bad one to discard. But yeah.
I have missed 2 land drops on turn 3.
Yeah, you absolutely have my sympathies.
And I have to refresh spell table.
I will play an Azorius Signet, and then bounce a land for an Azorius Chancery. And that's a pass for me. I'm so smart.
Alright. Actually untapping this time.
I love how when I declare myself to be smart, my fiance actively scoffs.
Alright.
You forgot to take the dryer on the way from
And
the
are we good yet?
Mm.
We don't look like it.
You got me.
Yeah, ironically, I could see your screen and movement on it before you refreshed.
There we go. Yeah, my screen blinked out.
Right. I'm going to
There we go.
tap 3 mana to cast Benefaction of Ronus to reveal the top 5 cards of my library. Then I may put a creature and/or enchantment from among them into my hand and the rest of my graveyard. Oh, what a shame! Life from the Loam. That Beastmaster Ascension. Forest. Okay, so it's a Shriek. I'm going to grab a Shriekmaw and a Beastmaster Ascension to my hand, and the rest go to my graveyard.
Oh no!
Including a Life from the Loam.
You have to discard Life from the Loam. Truly a fate worse than death.
And 2 lands. Oh yeah, this is my crappy proxy Beastmaster Ascension.
Like, pretty sure I have a real one of those lying around.
Yeah, I've got one in the mail, but it wasn't going to arrive before today. And now I'm going to bounce that forest to my hand
Yeah,
to play a Selesnya Sanctuary.
I've decided to begin my Sisei beautification project. I have a bunch of foils on the way, like all the cheap ones.
Alright. Moving to combat, gonna attack Thrackerzod with Runic Armasaur for 2.
You got me.
Alright. Pass.
Alrighty. And okay. Play a swamp.
He's back in, boys.
I can actually. And Talisman of Dominance.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're actually doing things. Pass turn.
See, on the plus side, you've at least hit all your colors.
Well, I have also hit all my colors.
Yeah, I have a
I mean-
distinct lack of my third color.
That is a shame.
All right, let's see here.
Oh, Priest, did you play Tatiova?
You
Okay,
did.
sorry, I was too focused on getting spell table to cooperate.
All right, I am going to cycle a Tectonic Reformation.
Ooh.
Isn't that the one that gives all your lands cycling?
It does.
Irony.
And then I'm going to through Gritteeth cast Windfall.
Ah. Aw, man. I actually
I
wanted
mean-
some of the stuff in my hand, but I'll get it later.
All right, so I have 6.
I have
2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
All right, so 7 is the winner.
Man, you got rid of the Death's Oasis and the Toxic Deluge,
Hey,
and a Zendikar Resurgent.
I had to throw out my Surly Badgersaur, so I will hear no complaints from you.
Alright.
For those wondering, Runaway Together, Puppet Conjurer, Nuisance Engine, Murderous Rider, Lord of the Accursed, and Evil Twin.
Right, and
Oh,
for
wow,
my
yeah.
7th draw, I'm going to Dredge instead.
You have that option.
Yeah. You can replace any individual draw with Dredge.
And then, if
Dredge
I'm
3
remembering
for life
correctly, I
11.
have not dropped my land for turn. Yes.
Ooh, Savine's Reclamation. Fertilid. Grizzly Salvage.
Land for turn, Forgotten Cave. So we have all the colors now.
Yay!
Okay, and has anyone activated any abilities of creatures or lands that weren't mana abilities? Yeah.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep, passing turn. Can't wait for Tatiova to punch me in the face.
So, just thinking, isn't it great that there's finally a deck that Serum Visions is good in?
Serum Visions is good in a lot of decks.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're referring to the if you would scry, draw that many cards again, Spink?
I am. Yeah, that's gonna be my next deck that I build.
Yeah, so if that was like a non-creature permanent, it would have gone straight into Elsha, but like it's a creature, so it can't.
Hmm. Alright, so is that it? Alright, untap. Runic Armasaur. Okay, which things do I want
Wait,
to
you
do?
have a Reliquary Tower. Why'd you discard an island?
Hey! I shall play a Fetid Heath. Yeah, Double Masters was kind to me.
Mm,
Fetid Heath, not my favorite offshoot of Candy Bar. Like, prefer the original to that.
fair.
Alright, which one am I gonna go for? Alright, let's do that. I'm gonna tap Selesnya Sanctuary. Have the white from it go into Twilight Mire. So I now have a black, green, green. Can use the black to cast. Wait, yeah, that. Actually, no, I'm gonna feed the green into it. So I have a black, green, and white. Can use the black to cast Entrails Feaster, which is a zombie cat.
I actually know what that one does because I just ordered one for my Keurig deck, actually.
Nice. It's a bit too high up, isn't it? There we go. At the beginning of my upkeep, I may remove a creature card from in a graveyard from the game. If I do, put a +1 counter on it. If I don't, tap Entrails Feaster.
Well, it will certainly have plenty to eat right now.
Yep. And I'm going to tap 1 colorless to have the rest I need for Miri Weatherlight Duelist. Who is a cool cat.
Boo. I mean, I'm not denying that, but boo.
He just hate her because she ain't her.
My go?
No, not yet.
True.
Moving to combat. Okay, excellent. How big is Tatio anyway? Ah. Nah, I'm gonna skip it. Pass turn.
Alrighty. Draw. Alright. Seems reasonable. We'll play a bad river.
Blue on black.
It's like a fetch land, but worse. And now we'll put down Dimir Signet. I'm not out of this yet. I will also play in a Quarter Shield, because one of the simplest ways to get around Grimgrin is to give him Vigilance.
Fair enough. Yeah, that is 1 Cheerio.
And we'll pass turn.
Alright. So land for turn, Soul Ring. And 2, 3, 5. Psychosis Crawler.
Oh,
Bum
joy.
bum.
Cards in hand?
4. Three.
No responses?
Got nothing.
Alright, Psychosis Crawler's on the board. Then I'm going to tap these. I'm going to leave the white floating. Lightning Rift. Which is, whenever a player cycles a card, I can pay 1 to shock any target.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use the floating white to cycle Secluded Step So all y'all lose 1.
All right. Boop.
Okay. Pastor.
Oh no. Please stand by, gentlemen. Oh dear.
I've lost foam vision.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Derp.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Man, really wishing I had that toxic deluge right about now.
Terribly sorry about that. Didn't realize my phone wasn't plugged in.
Ah. What's that one do? Ah. All right. Untap. Upkeep. Creatures in graveyards.
I have lorddracus, surly badgersaur.
V6. Evil Twin, Lord of the Accursed, Murderous Rider, Puppet Conjurer, Reassembling Skeleton, and Corpse Connoisseur.
Okay. What do you... I'm gonna say Lord of the Accursed gets nommed by the Entrails Feaster.
That's fair.
Zombie Cat. It is now a 2/2. And draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As much as I would have loved to do that, this is how it's going to be. Okay, I'm going to play a Vivid Grove with its What? Yep, that's what I'm working on. Two charge. And I'm going to tap 5 mana to cast Unburial Rites, targeting my was it Shriekmaw. So it enters play and destroys target non-black, non-artifact creature, which I choose to be Avenger Zendikar.
Reasonable.
Yep, Unburial Rites goes to my graveyard.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, welcome. I was going to do something really cool this turn, but that was more important.
I also appreciate that Psychosis Crawler just wasn't a legal target for that.
That is true. But it's legal target for plenty of other things in this deck.
I have no doubt of that, Bugsy. You have green and white. You probably have some kind of artifact hate hiding in there.
Yeah, somewhere. Okay, If I do that... Oh, that's some shenanigans. Okay, moving to combat. I'm going to swing Merryweatherlight Duelist at FanOfMostEverything.
Understandable.
Yeah, so as long as she's attacking, each opponent can't block with more than one creature this turn, or this combat. And as long as she is tapped, no more than one creature can attack me each combat. And Runic Connoisseur is going to attack Flutterpriest because...
I have no blocks, so I'm taking 3.
no mana open. Yeah, I figured. It was worth a try. And I will go to my end step. Pass.
Alrighty, end of your
I'll be
turn.
right back.
I'll have Reassembling Skeleton come in tapped, and since I activated the ability of a creature card in a graveyard, Armosaur does not trigger. Alrighty, so... Of course I drew that, why wouldn't I? Play an island, crack the bad river.
Oh, you gotta crack it and make it an even worse river?
I mean, that's a pretty bad river right there. Doesn't even tap for blue.
In a very roundabout way, it sort of taps for blue.
It can.
At least its fetch target does come in untapped.
Yeah, that's the trade-off. You don't have to pay a life, but you do have to wait a turn.
Which
Hey,
in
did I hear
Commander
someone
is
crack a
not-
land?
In Commander,
This is
that's
true.
not a great
That
thing
you
at
get
That
all.
means
draw
I
for.
draw a card. Because that is a non-mana ability from a land.
This is very true.
Oh, yeah.
So we did that, we did that. Yeah, I think it's too late at this point. Say, we've got options here. Let me double check Entrails Feaster.
Yeah, at the beginning of my upkeep, you may remove a creature card in a graveyard from the game. If you do,
okay,
put a +1 counter on it.
Got it. Okay.
And Adventure of Zendikar was never heard from again.
That is the plan, yes.
Never heard from again.
Speaking of never,
Ooh, are you casting Never?
I'm casting never.
Ha
I will destroy the psychosis crawler.
That's fair.
And we've got return on standby.
What's return? Does that one remove?
Exile target card from a graveyard, create a 2/2 black zombie token.
Well, I did hear someone threatening to return something.
And let's see, can't do that, but we can't do that. So yeah, colorless from the talisman, pump it into the signet, and get a black from Frostmarch. Oh. Yeah. I'll play a Withered Wretch.
Ooh, that sounds cool. What's it do again?
I can pay 1 mana to exile target card in a graveyard.
Handy.
So, just to be absolutely sure, since I do have one floating, let's exile the Avenger of Zendikar.
Forever!
Revive is a card that exists. All right.
And I draw a card.
This is fair. I'm going to have to be careful with that. And now I'm done.
Okay. Gonna cast the commander.
Bum, bum.
The commander.
I'm Commander Gaby, and this is my favorite egg in the nest.
Right, don't they have a Citadel?
Kind of, but she's definitely not welcome there.
Fair enough. Right, isn't it weird how just the humans are the only genetically stable creatures in Magic, apparently? Like, cause there's nothing keeping an elf from being mutated on.
Oh yeah.
Or vampires.
I have made a card that explicitly lets humans mutate. It was originally Varel, but then I had a chance to make it Lyra for a Friendship is Card Games.
Nice.
I will basic land cycle migratory route. That's my free one. Oh wait, no, that's not a draw actually.
Wait, can you do free basic land cycling? I'm not sure if that counts.
It's a cycling ability.
It's a cycling ability. Yep.
That is weird.
It comes with the precon for a reason.
Fair enough. That's better than I thought it was.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great to use that as the free one though, because it's so cheap, but
Not looking forward to a free Decree of Annihilation.
I was already dealing with that for the first turns of the
and then I will play that mountain as my land turn, and
though to be fair, I'd probably be more resilient to Decree of Annihilation than a lot of decks here.
Alright, actually, can we backtrack a little bit?
Huh?
With the lightning rift trigger, I will shoot one plant. Right. Lightning rift is a shock.
Oh, so I should be -1. Yeah, there we go. I thought I'd just been pinged for 1 last time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then cycle Desert of the True.
Now that one you got to pay for.
Yeah, I did pay for that one.
Good.
Rift trigger. We will actually. How big is Miri?
She is a 3/2.
Yeah, I'll shoot another plant, honestly. Miri's not scary yet.
Alright.
I will note that the Entrails Feaster is about to grow out of range.
Yes, says the graveyard
Yeah.
deck.
I'm not wildly opposed to it being there, though. Anyway, draw my card with Desert of the True. Yet, the best token.
Second best token.
And then I will pass my turn.
I don't like the sound of that. Ooh.
See, I heard like I heard like the stressed S there, and I'm like, oh god, it's Scape Shift.
Skate mound.
Spore Shift.
Ah, yes. Spore Mound. Might as well read Target Kodama of the West Tree Pops.
Mysterious. Alright. And you didn't activate any non-mana abilities of creatures or lands this turn? Yep. Which
Yeah,
does not count.
The Sakura Tribe Scout stayed untapped. You sure can.
Untap. Upkeep. Ah, upkeep. Hey, Foam. What's in your graveyard?
Same stuff as last time, -1. Evil Twin, Murderous Rider, Puppet Conjurer, and Corpse Connoisseur.
So you said.
Oh, right, and the reassembling skeleton isn't there because it reassembled.
Yep, that is true.
He's shambled right back to life.
Okay, not really interested in that one. Oh, gain owner rejoined. Okay, good. I don't want to be the host. So, what was the third one in line?
Puppet Conjurer.
Ah, right. And the fourth?
Corpse Connoisseur.
Okay. Okay, Corpse Connoisseur is going to get the boot.
This always happens with my unearthed creatures. Well, not always. Oh, it absolutely was.
Like, Puppet Conjurer has, like, one of the most, like, depressing, like, flavor,
Right.
of a card.
Draw. Cool. I play a Sun Petal Groove untapped. It is a foil Sun Petal Groove, and it is pretty.
Watch for Totzelworms.
Yep.
Bugsy, do you control a forest or plains?
Oh, I do not. My mistake. Let me just not play that then. I'd like to play a different card. I play a plains. Yeah, thank you for catching that. I feel kinda silly. Derp. Yeah.
I've definitely had that moment of like, I've played so many lands, I have to have a basic card somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna tap that plains I just played to play a Sacred Kitty.
Alrighty.
1/1 lifelink and bomb, is that right?
Yep. And it's a cat.
I don't see how that's relevant. It's not like you're playing cat tribal.
Right.
What's that?
Gonna tap 3 to put Kahira the Orphan Guard in my hand. And I'm gonna pay 3 to cast Kahira the Orphan Guard.
Gasp.
Each other cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast in play or under my control gets +1/+1 and has vigilance, which makes Miri very sad.
Man, I was about to be super stoked because I thought when you said in play, I'm like, oh, my cats get bigger.
Nope. Just my cat's in play. But yeah, all of my creatures get a boost. Except for Kahira, because it is her. Yeah, moving to combat. Going to attack foam with a Miri. And going to keep Kahira back because it can't attack. Entrails Feaster shall attack. Well, actually, you're gonna swing. No, that wouldn't be good. Oh, actually, that would. And gonna hold the. Hey, Thrack, what are your creatures?
Gaby and a dinosaur cat.
All right. Yeah, these 3 are going to. Runic Armisar, Entrails Feaster, and Shriekmar are going to attack Flutterpriest. Because he has too much life. You may only block 1. What? What was the question?
Miri.
Miri's attacking. No, she's not.
She's a
Vigilance.
cat. She has
Because
vigilance.
vigilance. Nope, when she attacks. Each opponent can't block with more than 1 creature this combat. Yeah, but she's not going to tap, so I'm a bit more open than I was.
I mean, when everything you control has vigilance, it reduces that problem by a lot.
Graveyard Kitty, it is a 4/4 at the moment. Second thought, I'm not going to attack you with Shriekmaw. Wait, no, I am going to attack you with Shriekmaw.
It is way too late at this point.
Yeah, I'm attacking with Shriekmaw. I can't take that back.
It
Not
also
wish
It does have fear.
Yeah, it
It
has
does.
fear.
I forgot about that
Yeah.
detail.
So yeah, like he's safe.
Okay. The cat, or the entrails feaster feeds on the plant's entrails. It's confused.
I would think. I'll take the 4.
Okay. Not gonna block it with the Reassemble Skeleton?
We've established this.
Fair enough.
It's a bit ominous, honestly.
Micah?
No, I think he just doesn't want to get at. Alright. So I have attacked. And gonna go to end step.
Alrighty.
Yay, I got to cast a companion for the first time.
Yeah.
And look at how well protected the orphans are now.
Mm-hmm.
Those orphans are guarded?
Yep. Is Miri an orphan?
Not entirely sure.
I mean, I have absolutely no idea about anything about Miri's lore except that like she like became a vampire at one point.
In an alternate timeline.
Was that an alternate timeline? I thought
Yes, that was when she
was.
took Krovax's place.
Oh, that was the planar chaos Miri. That was Miri the Curse.
I'll
Mhm.
play Grimgrin.
Ah, the Corpseborn.
Yep. And that'll actually be it. Your go, Thrack.
All right. Play an exotic orchard.
Cool.
Going to use my free cycle for Cloud of Fairies. Get a cat. Oh, right. Lightning Rift. Should be shooting things. I'm gonna shoot. I think Kahira.
That's a valid target.
Seems reasonable.
Like, it seems like probably the best target here.
An anthem that dies to shock, you should probably shock.
Yep.
Alright, Kahira dies.
I eagerly await her upcoming comeback tour with Nithroy.
Something like that.
And then I will pass turn.
Oh no.
Oh no, blue fun.
Mm-hmm. And draw.
Nice.
I draw a card.
I don't want to go to combat today, Mom.
Okay.
Combat has been entered.
Attacking me specifically.
I'm pretty sure we're cool. Like,
I'm sensing some built-up animosity over the past few games here. All right. Time to do some blocking. All right. Runic Armstar is going to block a plant, as will Entrails Feaster. Shurikma will block a sapling. Mary will block a plant. And Sacred Cat will block a sapling. Mary has first strike, by the way. Okay. It's still blocked, though. All right.
and also, how badly do you need your graveyard? You don't seem to be playing any kind of major recursion.
I blocked 4 things. These blocked saplings. These blocked plants. Sacred Cat dies. Mwahaha. And I gain a life from that.
And I
Okay,
think you
how much
take-
damage do I take?
I think there were 3 unblocked.
Okay.
I was dreading that.
Oh boy.
As soon as you're like, oh, that's cool, I'm like, oh, he got field. Yeah, random order, but I don't think that's significant.
Hard cast.
And it's Aprilin.
Looks that way. All right. And you didn't activate any more creature abilities? And that's a triggered ability. Okay. And Foam, what's your graveyard? Or Thrackerzod, what's your graveyard look like?
So in my graveyard, there is a Psychosis Crawler, a lorddracus, and a Surly Badgersaur for creatures.
You know, I actually don't want to see that Psychosis Crawler, so that one's getting nommed.
That's fine. I don't blame you.
Blorp.
Like, Psychosis Crawler is an infamous win condition for a reason.
Mm-hmm. And it's one that you're more likely to be able to get back. More likely.
Honestly, if I did have a reanimate effect to get whatever creature, I would probably take Badger first. Like, Psychosis Crawler's better, to be clear. That would be a suboptimal choice, but I just like playing Badgersaur. It makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's
it's
fair.
called a Surly Badgersaur.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Fun fact, it's the only card in the entirety of Magic the Gathering with Surly in its name.
It is.
Which is really unfortunate.
Uh-huh. I shall play a command tower in my tradition of not playing two of the same land.
Where's that Field of the Dead? Come on. Yeah, like... No.
No, he's asking in my deck.
I'm poking fun that Bugsy would actually have an active Field of the Dead if he was running it.
Yeah.
Despite not ramping at all.
Alright, so tap in 3 to cast Miri Weatherlight Duelist. Or no, I'm not gonna do that, that's dumb.
Actually, Flutterpriest, do you actually have 7 different named lands? You got a decent amount of basics there.
Good question. Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that part.
Two, three. Zambos. Thank you for the catch. 1, 2, 3.
It does.
Okay. Feeding green in to turn that into double white.
I mean, it does unless
Isn't
you're
that a
playing
white-black filter land?
Illusory Mask.
It's any. White, black, or black, black.
No. The activation cost is always
Oh,
up.
sorry. Yeah, you were right. I'm feeding white into it to create white. Herp-a-derp. Sorry, first time playing with filter lands, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got green, white in there. That. Derp. Okay, there we go. And I'm casting Cathar's Crusade.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna take that as a you don't have responses.
I don't.
I currently do not.
Play an island?
Tap.
Oh. Ooh. Alright. Alright, Cathar's Crusade hits the graveyard instead. And I'm going to tap 3 mana to cast Miri Weatherlight Duelist. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's entirely fair there, the counterspell.
Cathar's Crusade is kind of terrifying.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's...
Cathar's Crusade is real good.
Oh, sorry, in this deck it is Cathar's Crusade.
Boo.
Mm-hmm. Cat puns. Hey, what was that?
Yeah, got a
Sample cat.
Got Withered Wretch's
Jumbo cat?
Persona. Two words I never
So-
thought I would say.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are fans of Spice 8 Rack, but at one point he did a video of what assigning every planeswalker a persona, and
It is amazing, as is most of Spice 8 Rack.
yeah,
I'm gonna
Ajani's
pass the
persona
turn.
is Gideon.
yeah, Johnny's persona is Gideon.
Oh, and end of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice the reassembling skeleton to Grimgrin.
And I draw a card.
This is true. And then I will reassemble the skeleton, and you do not draw a card.
True.
Gideon.
Gideon.
Yeah, you said that already.
Gideon Jura. Gideon's persona was Johnny.
Because it's just friendly beef slap ban, with or without fur.
Beep.
How big is the Entrails Feaster?
It is currently a 4/4.
I see.
It has been
Yeah.
feasting on many entrails.
It has been. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do the other thing?
Do the other thing.
Civil War.
Yeah, that's it. That's the comic. Yeah, I believe we'll go with that. So burp. I will cast Soul Ransom on the Entrails Feeder.
Okay, what's that do?
I control it, but any opponent at any time can discard 2 cards to make me sacrifice Soul Ransom and then draw 2 cards.
You know, I think I'll do that.
Oh, all right. So, what you
I shall discard Life from the Loam. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Soul Ransom resolve, so you get a Entrails Feaster.
You need to have priority
Okay.
at some point.
Next time I can get priority, I would like to discard 2 cards to make you sacrifice Soul Ransom.
And all right. I pass priority.
Okay, I'm going to discard Life from the Loam and Path of Ancestry.
All right. Precisely. And the ability still resolves, so I still draw 2 cards.
And I forgot to draw 2 cards from the Arcane Denial. There we go.
It is
Also,
a May.
Grimgrin just activated, so.
Yep, so I'm going to substitute that draw. Oh. It is. Uh-huh. Yeah, I just read the card earlier today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See.
And I'm going to substitute the Runic Armisar draw from the Grimgrin for Life from the Loam.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the phrase at the beginning
Or
of the next
Wake.
turn's upkeep is one I do not miss from the days of Magic Past.
Oh god, no. So
And get the Life from the Loam.
we will play a Watery Grave untapped. Go to 30.
So Entrails Feaster dead?
Yes, I sacrifice.
Convenient.
The feaster has been feasted upon.
Yeah, it was a fat cat.
And I will play an Undead War Chief. My zombie spells cost 1 less, and my zombies, including the War Chief, get +2/+0. And now, Bugsy?
Yeah.
I will attack. I will go to combat.
Okay.
Swing at you with Grimgrin.
How big is Grimgrin?
7/7, but there's a trigger on the stack. I am going to destroy Miri.
Ah, so he destroys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When he attacks, destroy target creature defending player controls and put a +1/+1 counter on Grimgrin.
Okay.
So now he is a 10-9 thanks to the War Chief.
Okay. So any other effects going on?
Nope.
It doesn't have trample.
Nope.
I block with Shriekmaw.
Sure.
He is dead though.
And that will be it for my turn.
All right. I'm gonna put this candy cane down.
He had enough time to have a candy cane before his turn came back.
Not an entire candy cane. I've almost got the shiv going.
Peppermint Shiv. That's a holiday card I'm looking forward to.
Ah, yeah.
Right. Select for turn.
I actually hit a number of things.
All right. Let's see here. What do people have for artifacts and enchantments on the table?
Nothing.
I have 2 mana rocks and a equipment that gives +0/+3.
Okay. I will use my free cycle to cycle Violent Impact.
What's that do?
Yeah, I got not the mountain. I'm running. I don't have any red sources. So cycling it does nothing.
It's just demolish with cycle.
Okay.
And we are gonna rift. I think I'm gonna blast the Undead War Chief. Seems like a good one here.
That's fair.
And then draw cat.
I mean, if you hit Kahira, it's only fair.
Yeah. I mean, you were the one who said if the anthem dies to shock.
Shock the anthem.
Yeah, yeah.
I literally cannot be mad here.
Yeah, I'm just listening to your advice. Spellpire Phoenix.
Ah, my phone is dinging off the hook.
4/2 that with flying, when it ETBs, I can return an instant or sorcery with cycling from my graveyard to my hand. Foam, do you have mana up?
I'm tapped out.
Excellent. So you can't just use Withered Wretch to nuke whatever I target.
Indeed. May have been a bit of an overextension.
You just really hated my board state.
Well, I'm running a zombie deck and you kept eating my graveyard. This
It was
invites a certain
delicious.
degree of vengeance.
And besides, I'd switched to eating Thrackerzod's graveyard.
Yeah, for how long?
I'm gonna get Starstorm.
Also, there is the fact that this ability is also 1 mana, Bugsy draws a card.
Oh, sorry if people missed it. So I played Spellpire Phoenix. Get an instant or sorcery with cycling back from my graveyard. I've chosen Starstorm.
Oh.
Reasonable.
Yeah, that's entirely reasonable.
A very sad Starstorm that I cannot currently cast. and then I will pass turn. Back to my candy cane.
Draw.
I mean, I'm really not trying to target you, even if this will absolutely kill everything you control when it gets cast. Like, I'm quite scared of Grimgrin currently.
He just wants to be loved.
And I don't want to love him. I'm not gonna lie. like in this situation, to use the horse reference we're all familiar with, I am Queen Chrysalis at the end of the, what was it, season 6 finale, I think it was.
Just hissing in the rubble of your former castle.
Yeah.
Before that part.
And Grimgrin is Starlight in this scenario.
That is a terrifying mental image.
They're both blue-black.
Starlight's way too impulsive to not be red.
Okay, she's Grixis. I'll give you that.
Shifting to Jeskai over time.
Yeah. It's alright. Doesn't our elf say untapped target forest?
It is not a mana ability.
Yes. Wonder how many times I'm gonna put Miriam to play this game. That's an open question. All right.
You are in combat.
Also, I'd like to point out that Flutterpriest is at 47 life.
Yeah. Details.
I lost track.
They're your triggers.
Pretty sure you did. Like solid 70% sure you did.
Just my runic Armasaur. It's a 2/5. Okay. Okay.
How many
I
players are
shall,
even still alive?
because nothing's really. Oh, right. I'm gonna block one of the punts of the runic Armasaur. It's an herbivore.
Flavor win.
Okay. I'm down to 30. Grimgrin. Okay. Untap. Keep. Draw. Mhm. Come on, spell table, work with me. There we go. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Well, just for kicks and giggles, let's do this. Wait, no, that's also a terrible idea.
But the kicks and the giggles.
Yeah.
If Giggle was kicked.
All right. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Because Foam has made his dislike for my board state quite clear. Okay, what if I... You know what, let's try that. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. Right, I'll play this Sun Petal Groove, actually untapped this time.
Gasp.
I don't know.
I have a plains.
Okay. Continue.
Right. And I'm going to attempt to mutate my commander onto the Runic Armasaur.
Alright.
It's going to be
I'm going to allow this.
1, 2, 3. The white is turning into a black.
Yeah, in
gonna
hindsight,
be
definitely
green,
regret
black.
not keeping up with her Dredge mana.
4, 5, 6, 7. Nathroi, Apex of Death. Mutates. And I'm going to start putting stuff on the battlefield. Up to
Yep.
10 power worth of stuff.
Carrion Hulk.
It's not a Hulk yet.
No, it's he has a Protean Hulk effect from your graveyard. He's Carrion Hulk.
I like this.
I don't get it, sorry.
Protean Hulk that searches out, when it dies, searches out a total CMC of 6 from your library.
Is it CMC? I thought it was power, actually.
Similar principles.
Alright, it is CMC,
I am
the
technically
Oh my
disorganized in my
goodness.
graveyard. Hope no one's has cards that rely on the graveyard order. They exist.
They do.
I mean, I was for like a hot second when I was looking at like some cards to like sub into Kirik, I was considering running one, and I'm just like, I mean, like, and I was just like, I'm not gonna do that because it's not that strong, and like it's also not good.
Okay, got
Not
10 power worth of
good.
creatures. Yeah, Kahira the Orphan Guard,
Gross.
Fertilid, which then gets 2+1 counters.
He
Yep.
does. He's a freebie.
Yeah, Entrails Feaster. Miri. And Shriekmaw. What am I gonna blow up? Can't blow up foam stuff.
All black.
Yep. So I think I'll blow up Tatiova. Or no, I'll blow up the Spore Mound. There we go. To which? The Shriek Maw? Yep. It is a 4/3 if it matters. Alright. Okay.
I always forget that Harrow is instant.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
great.
funny.
It's a really good card.
Yeah. Alright. Shriek Maw loses its target. Alright. Yes, I did play land.
You got Harrow still on the table there.
Alright. And none of these dudes have haste.
No, but Nethroy can attack, because it's the same creature you controlled since the start of the turn.
This is true. And it has Death Touch and Lifelink.
Why do I speak?
And it has Vigilance.
It is a cat.
Yep. Also a Nightmare and a Beast.
Yeah. If only Kahira,
That was
had
prototype. That would
separate
be
clauses,
Brit
yeah.
busted.
I think like there's very few creatures in the game that would actually take advantage of Kahira
Well,
being
there would be a
separate
lot in
clauses.
Ikoria.
Yeah,
It's one of
But
those
that-
cards that only makes sense in the context of its own set.
It works for me.
I mean it's
Also
Kahir-
works in a pure cat deck.
Kahira is just like the lord of tribes that don't get enough that don't get enough mechanics independently. You know, orphan tribes
And cats.
and cats. Like they were.
So,
they were
what are
really,
you doing, Bugsy?
Oh, right. Sorry, we were having a discussion, I guess. So, Flutterpriest. Moving to combat. Attacking you with Nethroy.
So, 6/6 Death Touch Lifelink.
5/5. Yeah, 6/6. You're correct. 6/6 Death Touch Lifelink. I figured the Runic Armasaurs had a good run.
Both go back to your hand.
All right. I can do stuff with this.
That's actually really annoying.
Means you can't get rid of them.
Yeah, and if I can't get rid of them, then like you get everything that my Starstorm kills back.
Yep.
I'll remember to leave mana up this time.
According to Keikaku. All right. Moving to my end step.
Cards in hand, by the way?
Too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So I'm going to discard this T Expanse, this Life from the Loam, and
Oh darn, there goes Life from the Loam.
a land. Let's get rid of Dreader turn. There we go.
Alrighty, my go.
Dreader turn is sacrifice flashback
Sack 3.
sacrifice 3, yeah?
Yep. Sorcery speed.
My
Yep,
go.
I passed the turn. I'll be right
Alrighty.
back.
Oh. End of Bugsy's turn, eat the skeleton again.
Oh, wait, you eat the skeleton?
Well, Grimgrin does.
Alright, I shall not draw a card because I do not have that card in play.
It is in your hand.
So sad.
Like if you cry every time. Alright, so. Hmm. Hmm. Don't mind me just thinking. Alright. I'm actually entirely okay with that plan. Oh, that'd be Doot. And that'd be Doot. Hmm. Sorry, got a lot of things to think about here. Also,
You've entered
Bugsy's
the
not
thought
there, so I
zone.
can't tell what the stuff is at the top of the frame.
Alright, turn.
Right.
And Kahira.
Ah. Very good, very good. Okay. So given that, so... And Miri's in play, right?
She is in play, but she is not tapped.
Hmm. Alright. I will... Doot and doot and doot and doot. This is the sound of foam thinking.
Elevator music?
It is. I will attach a quarter shield to Grimgrin.
Alright.
Proceed to combat.
Alright.
Bugsy, I'll attack you and destroy
So,
and target
why me?
Kahira.
There's still a Tatiova on the other side of the field.
There is.
All
You
right, so
also
you
don't
are
have a
destroying
problem
Kahira,
with recasting Tatiova if it comes to it.
and I don't have a problem with just bringing Kahira back into play. Usually. All right, so you're just attacking with Grimgrin,
Yep, 10-13.
block with Shriekmaw.
Sure.
Actually, no, I'm gonna block with the Fertilid and tap 2 to remove a +1 counter from it. Yep. Gonna get a basic land.
Alexa, stop.
Well,
There it is. Swamp. There you go.
alright, so Fertilid down.
Yep.
Post-combat. Let's play a Grixis Panorama.
Cool. Don't see that card very often.
I do. I mean, I appreciate an Evolving Wilds that can tap for mana the turn you play it if you need it to. And I will actually pass turn from there.
Okay. Fine for turn. Candy cane down. Ugh. Terrible.
Yeah.
Everything's awful.
And just saying, Flutterpriest continues to have the biggest life total.
Yeah, and he also continues to have absolutely no opening for me to currently do anything about that number.
Because
Starstorm?
he's kind of got a massive vegetable army.
Yeah, Starstorm kills my board too, Bugsy. I do have to actually think about casting it.
Your call.
I'm just gonna hard pass. Really? Okay.
Bum bum bum.
So I think that one gets a zombie.
You got it. I mean, not thrilled about it.
2 turtle doves.
I don't know about fully armed and operational. At its peak, it was like armed.
You have a bar of soap? Oh, it's not a bar of soap. The original art was not flattering.
Hmm. All right.
You have entered the combat zone.
I think I know where this is going.
You're terrified of that Starstorm. All right, so I see 3 1/2 plants and 8 sapperlings. Is that right? Okay. Total of 12. Okay. Yeah, that would bring me down to the same level as everyone that isn't you. So that's fate worse than death. So I will block. Spellpire Phoenix is going to block a plant. Gaby will block a plant.
Dino cats.
2 Dino Cats will block the remaining 2 plants, and I will block the Rejuvenator with the 3rd cat. Yep. I mean, yeah, those plants actually did get a decent chunk of damage in, but you know, that Avenger could have done a lot more work for you.
Hmm.
Alrighty.
Moon up Excavator.
A ramen up.
Yeah, Ramunap. Everyone knows that's pronounced Ramunap. Come on.
No.
No.
I'm not being serious now. But
Where's the ramen up excavator?
it went to his hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he drew it with coiling.
Right.
So what you doing?
All right. Untap. Somewhat delicate phase for this deck.
It is a 2/2.
Uh-huh.
And at a distance, like, it passes for a zombie. It's an illusion, even.
Of a zombie.
And going to...
Actually, during Priest's end step, I will reassemble the skeleton.
Okay. Yeah, Entrails Feaster's going off. Priest, got anything any interesting creatures in your graveyard? What's that last one do?
Hey.
Yeah, Entrails Feaster's gonna nom that one.
It is pretty good.
Right. Going to draw a card. Cool.
I wonder what Maloku and Avenger of Zendikar talk about while they're waiting on this.
So I play a Hall of Heliod's Generosity.
Oh boy.
That's the Teleria West, but
Put
It's
enchantment card from my graveyard on my library.
yeah. Oh right, not Teleria West. Yeah, Academy Ruins. Thank you.
I like that land. It's going to be useful.
What? Out of curiosity, what enchantments do you currently have in your graveyard?
Well, you've seen a good number of them. Yeah. We got... no enchantment creatures yet.
Not sure how many of them are Kahira friendly types.
Banishing Light. Mirari's Wake. Cather's Crusade. Beastmaster Ascension. Zendikar Resurgent. Death's Oasis. Yeah, those are all some handy things to have.
They are.
Okay. How am I going to run this? Okay, I don't think I'm going to activate Hall of Heliod's Generosity this turn.
It's probably for the best when foam could respond by just annihilating whatever you try to recur.
Yep, that is a card that exists.
Alexa, stop.
Well. Okay, let's do this then. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to tap. Yeah, that turn into black-green. And an additional. Wait, no, better idea. I'm gonna tap Selesny's Sanctuary. Turn the white into a black-green.
It's Golgari hybrid.
Nope. It is Pernicious Deed.
No, you've got. No, I'm saying that's the black-green filter land, right?
Yes, it can do black, 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 green, or...
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, you're fine.
yeah.
You're fine. So you got Deed.
Yep. Yeah, turn the green into black, green. Yeah. Herp, derp. Yeah, got the deed. And I'm going to pay 1 into Pernicious Deed to destroy each artifact, creature, and enchantment with converting that into cost 1 or less.
Okay.
That's all the tokens.
That is all the tokens.
Okay. But I sacrifice this as part of the cost.
Yes.
You do. Hold on. I might have responses on my priority, so.
I pass priority.
Okay. I think I am going to use my free cycle for turn to cycle Dismantle.
What's that do?
Destroys all artifacts and enchantments when cycled.
Well, Pernicious Steed still goes off.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. And
just-
wait.
Foam's equipment was going to die anyway.
Yeah.
Huh.
The only reason I hadn't cycled it way earlier is because I didn't want to blow up my own soul ring and my signet, but I can live with blowing up a signet.
Fair enough.
Also,
Right.
float the mana from my artifacts.
Entrails Feaster dies. Right, I shouldn't remove this until the ability goes off. Okay, so the things resolve, artifacts and enchantments get blown up, and then the Pernicious Deed happens. All right.
Wiping out all tokens, basically.
Yep.
All right, so just as a reminder, I have one blue, one white, and one colorless floating.
Your Dino Cats are dead.
Oh, yeah, they are.
All right. And going to attempt to mutate. Yeah. I get to keep 1 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. No, I do not. I have to use all my mana because I spent 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To mutate Nethroi on top of Miri.
What are your targets?
Let's see.
This is still your main one, right, Bugsy?
Yep, sure is. Yeah, so I'm living a bit underneath my privileges here, but going to bring in Fertilid. Sacred Cat. Entrails Feaster. And Kahira.
In response, exile all of them.
So you're responding to the Nethroi ability?
I'm responding
Yep.
to the mutate trigger.
Alright. Yep, because I do have to select my targets first.
Yep.
Hence the question.
Withered Wretch is brutal like that.
Mm-hmm. Isn't... Oh, Withered Wretch is a 2-drop, isn't it?
He is.
2 black.
Ah, yeah. Missed that one. So it goes. Alright. Still, Nethroi is big and has first strike.
Okay. So is what I'm hearing, Bugsy, if I'm correct, is you're moving to combat. Is that right?
Yes.
Before your main phase ends, spend that 3 mana I floated, and a bunch more mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Decree of Justice, I am paying an additional 10.
To do what?
When you cycle Decree of Justice, you may pay X and create X 1/1 white soldier tokens.
Okay.
So you're getting 7 dudes?
No, the X is 10.
Oh, total of 13 mana.
Yeah.
So you paid... Okay.
Yeah, I paid the mana I floated with Signet and Soul Ring as the cycling cost, and then all my remaining mana as X.
Yep.
Nice.
And then also, that's my second card I drew this turn.
You get a Dino Cat back.
Dino Cat. Dino Cat.
All right. Foam.
Yes.
Swinging Nethroi at you. You cannot block it with more than one creature because
It's
Miri,
also Miri.
and it has First Strike, Death Touch, and Lifelink.
And it's a 5/5?
Yep. It does not have Vigilance though.
It doesn't. Take 5 commander damage.
All right, and I gain 5 life.
And yes, anything that has a commander in the mutate stack is a commander.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also, Nethroi is on top this time, so he's...
This is true.
This is also true, yes.
So,
I got...
yeah, that's
Alright,
just
I pass the
unambiguously
turn.
damage.
Nice. So... Jumpstart was very good to make. Phyrexian Tower?
Nice. I
Nice.
also got one of those in Jumpstart. Like,
Now...
actually, the first Jumpstart pack I opened, first thing I saw, Phyrexian Tower, and I'm like, well, damn. This is gonna be a good box.
Okay.
Actually, no, it was Oracle of Moldiah, then Phyrexian Tower, so I was very stoked at that point.
I'm gonna have to be a bit
Understandable.
more intelligent about that.
Alrighty. No, that would be silly. You've got 10 1/1s.
I can block Grimgrin for days.
You absolutely can.
Flutterpriest does have the most life and still has an engine to get tons of creatures.
This is fair. Priest, no offense meant, but now that the tokens are cleared out, I do have a good window. I'm going to combat.
Bye, Grimgrin.
I haven't declared attackers yet.
He's not letting you.
You could just tell me not to, and I'll go with Bugsy again. Okay. Politics is an option.
I love that that was. I love that that was all it took.
I will remember this.
He's got several teen mana open.
Several teen.
Be sure to drink yours.
Don't drink your several teens, though. That's weird.
So... yeah.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna do that. Bugsy. Gonna swing at you and target Nethroi.
Grimgrin does not have vigilance no more.
Yeah.
He does not.
Alright, so you destroy Nethroi and the Miri beneath.
And before you declare blockers...
Okay.
I will cast Far, so the Shriekmaw goes back to your hand. You're
Okay.
welcome.
Alright, so how much commander damage am I eating right now?
11.
11?
11.
Alright. Nope, it was blocked.
It was blocked.
All right.
And then, post-combat, also you are at 24,
Yes, that is true.
I will play Endless Ranks of the Dead. At the beginning of my upkeep, I get X22 zombie tokens, where X is half the number of zombies I control, rounded down.
Okay, what mana are you using to play that? I forget.
He
Well,
still had plenty of mana up for that.
yeah,
I just didn't
like,
see what got tapped.
this is far, this is for ranks. I've got a swamp and Phyrexian Tower open.
All right.
And passing my turn.
All right. I'm going to play this Is It Signet that I've been sitting on for a really long time.
Understandable.
Because I've had Dismantling Wave in my hand for even longer. Gonna use my free cycling to cycle Solar Blast, and Gut Punch Coiling Oracle, I guess? It's the only meaningful target. For a given definition of meaningful. Why aren't you instant speed? You'd be a good card if you were instant speed. Let's... Go to combat?
Okay.
Hey, Flutterpriest. Here's a horde of soldiers. 10. All right, gotcha. And I will pass my turn.
No ninjas in that deck?
You know, honestly, ninjutsu would be decent here. Like, I make a bunch of random dudes I can afford to bounce.
Heh.
Grimgrin.
Reasonable.
Yeah, sure.
As I said, he had several teen mana open.
Yes, but he's going to do that every turn.
How much mana do I have open? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You sure can. Which is absolutely terrifying given the lands that are currently in there.
Yeah.
Welcome to the zombie factory.
Population, all of us. Which is weird, because I thought I was going to be the foreman.
2/2 zombie. and a card from your deck. I mean, I think it's a pretty good card.
Solid.
The fact that you aren't kind of comes as relief.
Apparently, with the Bladed Woodland on top of it, Spell Table thinks that Field of the Dead is Epic Struggle. Which, you know, looking at it, yeah, I see it. Checks out.
Targeting?
Targets. Alright, so as fair as possible, what lands do I have? I have 4 islands, a plains, a mountain, a forgotten cave, an Azorius Chancery, and an exotic orchard. And not a land, but its signet is also a mana source.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you
I
not want to
really
hit the Endless Ranks of the Dead?
I'd only have one zombie at the moment. Also, I really regret not sacrificing Grimgrin to the tower to counter Capsize.
Huh.
Missed opportunity.
Alright, let's see here. Congratulations, Elemental. You are a elephant.
Oh, right.
A Heffalump. Oh, right, I get a Heffalump. Brr, 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 brr.
Fire.
Yep,
Believe it
sure
or
does.
not, I do not have elephants in this stack of tokens. Silly me, right? This is one elephant.
This is all.
All right.
Got my Elemental.
Heh. That's cute. Untap. Upkeep.
Why does that card not exist?
The Elemental.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like
So
that sounds like some weird Simic thing.
instead of
something
drawing, I'm going to
Gregorian.
dredge. Oh, right. That gets rid of Evolving Wilds, Mythos of Nathroi, and Phantom Nishoba.
I mean, for a given definition of gets rid of.
Yeah.
More like front loads.
Like the Mythos of Nathroi, I'm pretty sure you can't recur.
I can. That is technically a thing I'm capable of doing.
Yeah. I doubt you can do it at a price that's worth paying.
Right. That shouldn't be there. Gonna tap the Selesnya Sanctuary to cast Life from the Loam. Going to get back the Hall of Heliod's Generosity. And let's see if there are any other cool lands in here that I want. Golgari Rot Farm. And a Path of Ancestry.
In response, exile the hall.
Alright, I wasn't sure if that cost 1 or 2. Oh well.
It's one. Wither Death
But
is
Foam is just
brutal.
painting all the targets on his face. Alright.
I've dealt with Academy ruins. I don't want Heliod's knockoff.
Alright. Now that you're tapped out.
Yes, now you can do the other graveyard shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What?
Okay. Let's start with.
I put the guacamole on.
I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to cast Savine's Reclamation, which, since it's being cast from a graveyard, is being copied. Yep, from my graveyard. Permanents. Targets. One of them is going to be the Pernicious Deed.
Indeed.
And another's going to be Banishing Light.
It's no ring.
Yep. Target non-land permanent gets exiled under it. Foam, your thing that keeps eating my graveyard is not going to get banished. Instead, your Resummoning Skeleton is.
That works.
Well, actually, no, not going to do that. That'd be silly. I have better targets.
I mean, there's a 9/9.
There's a 9/9, but he could just swing at me and break my Banishing Light. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Trigon Predator with Banishing Light. Or, no, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing this turn. I have better targets available. Okay, Spore Mound, that's what's going into the Banishing Light. For real. Savine's Reclamation is exiled. And I'm going to move to combat. Alright, going to swing this Elephant at Foam.
Okay. Block with Reassembling Skeleton?
Alright. And I'm going to pour 3 into Pernicious Deed. Which would actually break my Banishing Light because I'm an idiot. But I already selected, so. Right.
Okay.
The Trigon Predator actually lives through a deed that would kill it.
Well, no, it was the Spore Mound.
Oh, Spore Mound.
He gets to keep his Spore Mound.
Goodbye, Elephantal.
Goodbye, Heffalump.
Mago?
I did play it. I did play a land this turn, didn't I? Or no, I did not.
I mean,
Okay, I need to play a land. Path of Ancestry. Pass.
alrighty. What do we got? Interesting. Alright. So, under the circumstances.
That was just a dumb idea. Whatever.
Right, right. One moment. Spell table died.
Alright. I'll be right
We
back.
are gathered here today.
Has been noted. Priest's capacity to capsize twice every turn cycle is kind of impressive. For you.
It's certainly really powerful.
So... Right. Flip some video feeds. That's not especially helpful. Yeah, I think I just replay Grimgrin and pass.
Yep. Thinking. Hold on. Yeah, Foam. On your end step, use my free cycle to cycle Inferno Jet. And my not free cycle to cycle Lonely Sand. And then
Alright, I'm back. So do I need to reload my compute at my spell table to see foam?
if you
Do
can't
you?
currently,
Alright.
Mystic Monastery, a red source. Thank God. I have so few of those. What? What even? What even do? Foam, does Endless Ranks of the Dead round up or down?
Down. That's why I didn't get
Down.
a well, I didn't get a zombie because my board was empty, but I wouldn't have anyway.
Okay, foam, I'm tired of us fighting each other. I'm gonna try to focus on things that aren't you.
I mean, I'll try, but... Oh, wait. Thrackerzod's army got wiped out.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
For at least being petty.
Yeah, this is a meditation on the fruitlessness of war.
Kinda, yeah.
Speaking of war, go to combat.
Alright.
Priest, have a 4-2 with flying. Got him. Pass turn. I did not like that.
Okay. Yep, there's the army again. Does do I have any heffalumps in this pile? Snack. Ouch.
Why?
I could just use this.
Oh, we wanted to choose.
Sure.
All right.
Dun dun.
Ba-ba. 0. Ugh, ow. Alright, not gonna find an elephant there. Okay, 21, huh? Alright, that puts me down to 3. Okay, just could you remind me where the 21 came from? Oh, right, those all entered during Thrackerzod's turn.
Yep.
Ow. Alright. Sorry, someone walked into my room.
How dare they enter the fortress of Bugsydor?
I know, right? Oof, I'm freaking dead.
The Sanctum Sanctorum.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh. So, quick inquiry there, Priest. If my math was correct, you can capsize 4 times.
This would be a really great time to have a thought seize.
Any chance we can retroactively go back and have me do the intelligent thing I really should have?
Nope.
Sadly, no. You were swayed by Flutterpriest's honeyed words.
Is your
No, I
tower-
just
And we all
forgot.
suffer for it.
No, I just forgot until it was too late.
Is your tower currently untapped?
My tower is
currently dead.
currently turned into an elephant and also dead.
Oh shit.
I can't sacrifice capsize targets to Panorama. You're
How nice of you.
What? Oh, he's
Brainstorm.
brainstorming. Okay. Oh, who knows what that might get? Do I even have anything in there anymore that would work? No. Man, that would have been handy. Amusing, but no. That would work.
that is the thing.
All right. Crap, I don't have enough mana to do that. I could do that. Ugh.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Alright, what's the land? And here I thought it was going to be Urborg.
Oh yeah, technically speaking, Urborg doesn't have a color identity, does it?
No,
It does not.
you can run it in any deck.
Ugh, that's a lot of Baloths. Just to see what this next land is.
They still thoroughly die to Starstorm.
Yes, but so do I.
Well, Starstorm doesn't hit players.
Yeah,
Oh,
Starstorm doesn't hit players.
I mixed it up with all the other ones.
Yeah, it's not an earthquake effect. It's closer to Blasphemous Act.
It's Mono Red Desert Twister.
Doesn't Desert Twister blow up target permanent?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Savage Twister. Yes, I am.
What am I going to do with this?
And this is what I get for reminding him that I'm holding Starstorm.
All right. Okay, I could do that. Okay, untap. Upkeep, going to actually draw a card like some kind of peasant. Oh. Well, golly gee, isn't that handy? That lets me... but he can just keep on doing that. About how thick is your deck at this point, Flutterpriest?
Good lord.
Okay. Well, if I do that, then I can... die pretty easily. Bang.
Bugsy, if it helps the math at all, I have zero intention of killing you on your next, or on my next turn. I mean.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, but there is that fact, and okay, let's just count again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, no, I miscounted. I wish I had chosen slightly differently last turn, but here I am. Yeah, and that puts me 1 mana short. Well, that I would still be hosed.
But would you be less hosed?
Okay. Well, nothing I can do to really prevent my imminent demise, so instead let's do something fun. Alright, gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To hard cast Shriek Maw. Gonna blow up your rampaging Baloths. Flutterpriest. Alright, blowing up your rampaging Baloths. Okay. To do what? Okay. Huh. Alright. Baloth is dead for now.
Ding dong.
Okay. And then... Right, okay. And then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana to attempt to mutate Auspicious Starks onto Shriekmaw. And I get to scry. That's going to the bottom. And if no one has any response to the mutate trigger,
What does Starks do when it mutates?
whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile X permanent cards, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. So 1. Put those permanents onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Alright. Forest.
This can happen with Sterix.
Yeah. You know what? Just for funsies, I'm gonna tap 1 to put a Codex Shredder into play. Yeah. Yeah.
You
You
have
can.
fewer than 30 cards in your deck.
Oh, you assumed the mill's for you.
Fair.
I mean, most people running Codex Shredder are usually targeting themselves.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's just a really cool card. It even has an "oops, I didn't mean to mill that" clause.
It's also really, really funny if you target a player right after they cast a top of library tutor.
Yeah, it is hilarious for that. So I'm going to pass the turn.
Alright. End of your turn, I will reassemble the skeleton.
Yay!
Dry bones noises.
I cannot do anything useful with
Interesting.
that.
So is Grimgrin eating him?
Oh, right. Not yet. Nope.
Reassembling skeleton is not a zombie.
It is a skeleton.
It is spooky and scary, but a skeleton.
Shivers may or may not be sent down spines.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Specifies.
Mm-hmm. That is kind of awkward.
Alright, nothing in there is going to help me right now.
I mean,
Yeah, Auspicious Darks is a 6/6 with fear.
Which is really
And this-
weird for a green creature to have.
Mm-hmm.
and
Must be some kind of mutant.
we're in I'm going to cast Wise from the Grave.
I forgot to play my freaking land.
Oh
Ugh.
no.
And the good news is you don't need to tell me what's in your graveyards, because I'm actually pulling something out of mine.
Cool.
I will pull out an Evil Twin.
Oh,
Cloning.
That resolve?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an attack trigger that he clones something.
wait, what?
Awesome. I'm actually going to have it copy Tetjova.
Huh.
And I actually double checked this. The copy effect does overwrite the black zombie effect from Rise.
Neat. No.
No. Indeed.
So he's coming in as a copy of what was that
Tatiova.
again? Tatiova?
Mhm.
Pretty good choice.
No.
And I will actually pass turn.
Okay. Am I doing things on your end step? No. Okay. Here. Huh. Just gonna take the pass.
Huh.
The end of my turn.
Time for some buyback.
Yeah, time for some capsize. You got it.
So you putting it in hand or command zone?
In hand.
Okay.
At which that was a great development for the Walking Grave.
Skullbriar?
Yeah, Skullbriar, the Walking Grave.
The kit.
Okay. Capsize on the stack. You still have Terrastodon up, right? What's your next biggest creature after Terrastodon? A 4/4? Okay.
Got 3 of those, right?
I'm gonna do Starstorm X is 5.
All right.
Ah, damn. Your turn.
You said well, you did say probably, but
Yeah, like what is your grand total? Yeah. Yeah, I will freely admit, at that point, whether or not I'm alive is entirely your decision.
Is this game going to end with us just becoming puppet states?
No, I think we're gonna die soon.
Yeah, I think this is more a question of who's he murdering first.
Fair.
Because I can't do anything about the...
You got it.
the capsize. That's what.
Yep, and I have no way to survive that. And I sincerely hope someone wasn't stepping in to save me, because I've already shuffled up.
Alright.
Not the...
Well. Oof.
As is apparently tradition.
I mean, it's a great tradition. Alright. Oof.
Well, there went my plans.
Mm.
And if your turn, I'm going to Codex Shred myself. Hit a Temple of Silence. Untap. You are in a dominant position. Draw? Well, that does not actually help me right now. Unless it does. We'll see. Can I do that? Dur, dur, dur. Well, I don't think I can do both those things. Okay, what if I did that? Well, I could grab one thing. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana available. Okay, let's try it. I'm going to attempt to cast. 1, 2, 3. Call of the Death Dweller, targeting Miri.
Brings her back with permanent menace and death touch.
Yep. And first strike. She already had that. If I even have the counters over here. Oh, oops, that's trample. There we go. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I'm going to attempt to cast my... Oh. Yeah. It's too late to actually do anything important. Let's do something cool instead. I'm going to mill myself with a Codex Shredder. That puts a Tayam Luminous Enigma in my graveyard. Oh, also call a Death Dweller in my graveyard. I'm going to attempt to mutate my commander onto the Auspicious Starix.
It's
It
a
is
spell.
a casting cost.
It's a spell.
It's a spell. Do you wish to counter it? Okay.
So that the stack goes back to his hand. Nithroy
Yep.
enters the battlefield unmutated.
Yeah, and I scoop.
All right. Before you do that, I will sacrifice Grixis Panorama.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. I just wanted to see what would happen. Okay, with a Gravity Forest and Kasali Pride Mage.
So I get an Island. Since a land entered the battlefield under my control and I have Evil Tatyova, not sure about the distinction, I will gain a life and draw a card. And Priest, you have how much mana open? Alright, that's one capsize.
Capsize gone.
True.
I took it with me.
He did. So, to begin with, I will cast a Bastion of Remembrance. When it enters the battlefield, I get a 1/1 white human soldier, and whenever a creature dies, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life. Reasonable. Eight out of 8.
I was really hoping that you would counter my Call of the Death Dweller. Yeah, I figured, but it was an off chance, and then I would have Codex shredded for a Pernicious Deed again.
Alrighty, so in that case, I will cast Inner Deep. I will sacrifice reassembling skeleton to Grimgrin, and then I will cast Inner Demon on it. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2, has flying, and is a demon in addition to its other types. And when Inner Demon enters the battlefield, all non-demon creatures get -2/-2 for the turn.
Ooh.
Yeah, that works. Oh, it's countered on resolution. I get a 3/3 beast, and at that point, you absolutely steamroll me. Good game. I was tapped out. Oh. Congratulations.
Glad we could be of help.
Witness into counterspell as you predict. The capsize was one thing, and I am still kicking myself for missing the chance to get rid of it earlier. The witness into counterspell was also pretty demoralizing. Also, me missing land drops on turns 2 and 3 didn't help. I mean, we had I at least had opportunities to, kill Tatyova earlier and never took them. So this is to a degree just what happens when you leave the Simic deck alone for too long.
Yeah, I think that your deck is just the right amount of competitive. Honestly, it's entirely like it felt entirely fair. Like if I see someone playing Tatyova or any like obvious lands commander, I walk into that game going like, okay, this is gonna be like a game with some high powered stuff going on, because like lands isn't really worth playing if you're not going pretty high power.
Hey, Kara.
I mean, I never saw the decree that entire game.
We didn't know that.
Yeah, I made it a point to not indicate that. Like, absolutely,
Oh, good work.
if I had found it, it would have been just like not even a second thought, just boom. Because like you can't respond by scape shifting, so.
Well,
Who was that directed at?
me. So, like, my deck did all right, but Foam and I were kind of having it out and beating up each other's graveyards, so we didn't perform to our full potential there.
Yeah, no hard feelings, I hope.
Just in the middle of some crushing despair right now. But otherwise I'm fine.
Like I never really felt like I had the skeleton loop going, and Withered Wretch did feel very good when pointed at another graveyard deck. But I mean, Endless Ranks, as you saw, as that indicated, I never really got up to full gear with it, and just missing those missed land drops so early just really hurt. Especially since Corpse Connoisseur and Entomb are both in this deck for a very good reason, because there's a Gravecrawler, there's a Wonder. If I had been able to get that into my grave, holy crap.
Yep.
Because,
Glad I got rid of the Corpse Connoisseur.
Yeah, you should be. But yeah, like, the whole point of this deck is to just get Wonder in the yard and just do a 1-2 punch to kill people with Grim Grin commander damage, ideally.
And that was scary.
Yeah, the missed land drops early on hurt you definitely, but like I feel like you recovered ably from that. You were like
in time.
You were a pretty big threat for most of that game.
Yeah,
like,
I did. I mean, like, as you noted in the Discord, how's it going? 10-13 Grimgrin.
Well, it's more we were scared to capsize, I think.
I was more scared of Grimgrin than capsize for most of that, but like towards the end, it, like when you're threatening a bunch of them around, it it gets real scary.
Well, a blue-green deck.
Oh, that's a bold statement. That is a very bold statement.
A blue-green deck, I would say, definitely. Mono blue, questionable.
I feel like I performed ably there. My deck was functioning basically as intended. Like just it was doing its thing, humming along.
Okay, how many kitties? Yeah.
Making Dino Kitties.
Yeah.
And speaking of Dino Kitties,
but yeah, I was really hoping to hit hit some more gas with the cycling, and that's the problem with cycling tribal as a deck is like you can pretty reliably throw away the chaff, but you're running a lot of chaff. Oh, I could, yeah, I could tell. There's like I was going out of my way to not cast it for as long as possible because it's just like as soon as I cast it, like the retaliation comes.
And
but I did manage.
Go ahead.
I did manage to cast Pernicious Steed twice. I activate Pernicious Steed twice, so that was cool. And how many times did Miri enter the battlefield?
4,
At least 3.
5, but yeah,
that cat had 9 lives.
The fact that the only board wipe I found was an aura was really frustrating while facing down a capsize.
You don't say. Congratulations. Hey.
Tip your waitress.
Have a good evening, folks.